We live.
Sundays and Wednesdays, yeah. 8 o'clock on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. It's the crew and you. Let's go.
You can't get any better.
Best thing about it, the way he did it the right way.
With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
Do y'all have anything to say about
What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. Congratulations to my dog, Chuck Little John, the OG.
Y'all didn't notice I've been changing hats all night, have you?
No.
You've been doing
That boy
it.
got open.
And so look, let me tell you, those dudes were the first one that I ever seen with the full tracksuit and no drawers. You know what I'm saying?
Understand that you can be at the bottom, you can be anything you want to be, and when that happens, you can be a champion like me.
Can you imagine 100 people just all yelling?
With the crew and you, to the crew and you. With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. I'm your boy G. To my right hand side, we got the OG. Let's get it. Let's go. Chuck Little John. And underneath us both, man, we got Decatur's premier vacation himself, Mr. Corey Davis, on assignment, but still coming through for the show. What's going on, fellas?
What's happening?
I hope I sound decent,
You sound a lot better. You sound a lot better.
There we go. What's happening, guys?
Man,
What's going
it's
on,
good to see y'all, man. Good to see y'all. I feel like we ain't seen each other in forever again.
For sure.
It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. I know we've all been on vacation. Spending time with the family, spending time with the wifey, birthdays, and so y'all know you with the in-laws, right? Right, Corey?
I am. But you know what? I want to cut you off and say this has nothing compared. This is nothing compared to a trip that you took that I would love to hear a little bit about, and I'm pretty sure the listeners in our TCY family would love to hear where you went for your special vacation. If you don't mind letting me know, I'd love to hear.
Okay. I'll talk a little bit about where we went, man. Wifey and I took a little journey across the waters over to Turkey.
Okay.
And Italia, Turkey, right around the corner from Ukraine and Africa and Asia. So we was right there out in Turkey, man, up the street from Istanbul. So it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful country, man. Not many Americans go. I don't know if a lot of Americans know about it. So they were shocked to see people from America there. So especially black people. So we did end up seeing a couple of black people before we left that came to the resort that we were at. But I think they were like from Africa or one of the the United Kingdom. We had some from the United Kingdom as well. So it was man, when I tell you we was at a golf resort that had everything, all inclusive golf resort. It was actually a resort that was 3 resorts in one, on the beach. Turkey, I did not realize, didn't know anything much about it. You think about Turkey, what do you think about? Turkey wings, Thanksgiving food. Thanksgiving. Exactly. But man, some of the best food I've probably ever had in my entire life.
Entire life.
Yes. The food was amazing. And it wasn't like America trying to kill us, man. I'm just gonna put it out there, y'all. They're trying to kill us in America, dog. This is like it was fresh food, vegetables, no fried foods. Everything was either grilled
That's so funny.
in like olive oil. I mean the cookies and the chocolates didn't have a whole lot of sugar, but it still tastes good. It was strange, man. It was weird to have that. Even the Sprites that they had, the lemonades that they have, they don't really have a lot of sugar in it. It's like fresh squeezed lemonade, fresh squeezed orange juice. It's and then they give
So
you
is that
small
much
portions.
better?
Yeah, it is. The food, I ate lamb most of the time. Grilled lamb. I think I showed y'all the baked beans they had. They had baked
That
beans
was
for
not baked
breakfast.
beans. those were not baked beans.
Not baked beans. I sent you a picture of baked beans.
Yeah, those wasn't baked beans. I didn't try those out. They didn't look good. But the spinach they had, man, was, I don't even like spinach, but it was amazing. It was amazing, man. So 10 out of 10. I think we're gonna probably take our kids there. That's probably gonna be our family trip, man, every year. From now on.
To Turkey?
Yeah. It was that amazing. It was that amazing, man. So I think that's where we'll be our stomping ground for our kids and our kids' kids and our kids. So we'll do that every year, man. I think
So your kids, you be dead. No.
Yeah. So that was it, man. That was it. About 11 to 12-hour flight. We flew on Turkish Airlines, which was
Turkish Airlines. Okay.
Yeah, Turkish Airlines. Yeah, Turkish Airlines, which was great. That was just like Delta. I don't think it's any better or any worse than Delta. But yeah, it's like Delta One. So yeah, it was good. It was good.
Hey, throw that Delta One in there.
I was like Turkish One. Okay.
So tell us about your vacation, big dog, before we jump into this.
Oh, my in-laws and my wife. We just had a barbecue. I fried some fish, and we playing with the kids, and it's nothing like turkey. This is Cleveland.
This is Cleveland. Okay.
No.
What's the weather like in Cleveland right now? What's the weather?
It's 83 degrees right now, and that's like I said. Now I think what was the top end in Atlanta today? What, 96, 97?
I don't know. I've been out the house one time.
The top end here today wasn't that hot. I mean, it's hot, but it wasn't as hot as it's been. In South Carolina, it was 93.
That's it. It was see. Whew.
But now yesterday was a different story.
All right, but yeah. Well, so every other year we come here, and and I visit my in-laws because we hardly get a chance to come up here, and my wife has 3 different families, so we take a nice little chunk of time so that we can give her some time to see everybody. But
you got some golfing.
Oh yeah, I got some golfing in today. I did 9 holes today.
Okay.
Getting there with old James, I did. Hey, listen, I also put a plug out for the Road Warriors.
My dog.
I did. Just to let them know, as far as Dallas and the Pittsburgh Steelers game. Said, I'm gonna start looking at my test. I said, don't do that. Road Warriors will do that for you. He's like, Road Warriors, what is that? So I had to kind of give him a little exercise on it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I threw the plug in on you, brother.
I appreciate that, my guy. I appreciate that, guy. And that goes to what James Littlejohn just said, man. He said, what's that shirt you got on, G? This is my Road Warrior shirt. Thank you to my guy, Justin Wright, man. IP Garage made these shirts for me. So nice. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Now, my dad said, did you go down to the flats?
Did I what to the flat? What's it?
Yeah.
No, we hadn't gone down to the flats. No. What is the flats?
It's on the water downtown. We'll go.
No.
You can't just leave. everybody out there just saying
I've only been here one day
it's
so
wrong.
far.
Just leave them there, man. Come on now.
I gotta add a little more to it. All right, man. So World Warriors Sports Travel is the company that you need to use, need to go with, man, when you want to make you a trip to go to a football game. When you don't want to just see the game on TV, you actually want to go there and see it live. Come to Road Warriors Travel at www.travelroadwarriors.com. Let us be the reason that you get there. Let us be the reason why you get to the game, to be the experience this moment, man. The experience this games, man. You know, you go and you see the 81-point game that Kobe Bryant had. You see the 73-point game that your boy Luka Doncic have. You go and you see these great moments on TV, but ain't nothing better than seeing it in person, man. So go to Road Warriors Sports Travel, man, and let us book your trip to your next event. Appreciate that, OG.
Roger that. Roger that.
Tenfold.
All right, good, man. Good stuff. Everybody out there on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, man. Remember, when you come to the channel, tell a friend, bring a friend, and when you come, don't come by yourself. This is episode 14. Season 5, man. We have a great episode. We missed you all. Thank y'all for coming back. Thank y'all for not leaving us. Thank y'all for coming back, man. We have a great show for y'all today. We're going to talk about this USA basketball. We're going to talk about Bronny James being drafted, because the last time we talked, the first round of the draft just happened, but the second round is going to happen. And OG has been saying it for a minute, man. Corey kind of jumped on the wagon too. And it kind of came into fruition, man. So we would talk about that. And then we would talk about NBA trades. Which team did the best job in making their team better and giving their team a chance to compete with the Boston Celtics? We'll talk about that as well, man. But before we do that, we do have to give our great sponsor.
What? What?
None other than Mr. Alvin Jameson. A big shout out.
Are you in the market for a new home or looking to refinance your conventional, FHA, or VA loan? The Crew and you have the perfect guy for you, the mortgage guy, Alvin Jameson. That's right, Alvin Jameson at alvinjameson.com. You can also reach him as we do at 404-587-9033. Financing a home can be one of the biggest investments you can make. Go with the one the Crew and you trust, Alvin Jameson. And when you reach out to him, let him know you heard it from the Crew and you.
Thank you once again, Mr. Alvin Jameson, for being a wonderful sponsor of our very first segment. Hey, everybody out there, man. I see we got a lot of folks on already, man. Appreciate you all jumping in. Make sure you put your name in the chat, man. We got a whole bunch of folks out there. I don't see your name in the chat. Put your name in the chat. This is an interactive show. We want to recognize you. We want to say what's up to you. So we want to call you by your name too, man. So put your name out there, like Larry Wright, James Little John Wright, and Little John have done. I know Kanisha Davis is out there as well, and Crystal White is out there as well. There go my sis. All right, fellas, man. Let's go ahead. Let's jump in right here,
man. Hey, before we get started with the show, unfortunately, we got to do something again that we've been doing too often on the show, and that is offering out condolences. So I think it's right that we offer condolences to the Kyrie Jackson family, to the Minnesota Viking team, to all those involved. I know he had two other high school teammates with him, AJ, I would pronounce his name wrong, Litton, and Isaiah Hazel. A terrible, terrible, terrible situation that, to me, could have been avoided. I know they're saying right now that it's alleged DUI. I don't think they come out and said that. But being alleged, if you had too much to drink, it's too many alternatives that you have to get your transportation home. You can always go back and get your car. So don't get behind that wheel and cause something like this. This is tragic. Tragic. Unfortunately, it could have been prevented by somebody getting behind the wheel. So condolences to all the families that have been that have loved ones that been deceased in this incident, as well as the other person I think in the Chevrolet Impala that also got hurt. Um, but the people in the car that caused the accident, from what I've heard, none of them got injured, which it always seems to work out that way. But yeah, it's an unfortunate, terrible situation. So yeah, condolences out to everyone involved.
How old was that guy? He was 23 years old.
24, just got drafted in the fourth round by the Vikings.
This man's dream just came true, and it was ended just like that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And I think he had just spoke about it like a week ago, about on a podcast or something, just explaining how all that he had gone through to get to where he was, to make it to the Minnesota Vikings, to make it to the NFL, and to have his life taken like that. It's a shame, man. Like OG said, there are so many different ways for you to go out and have a good time and get home safely. They Uber, Lyft, taxi. They're friends that aren't drinking. Designated drivers. I don't even know if people do that anymore. I mean, it's a shame that these young individuals had to lose their life for some carelessness by another driver, man. So definitely prayers go out to the whole family of each and every one of those deceased, the whole Minnesota Vikings organization, the whole NFL, the whole draftee class. You go in with a class, you kind of build a bond with them as well, man. So the schools that he went to, I think he went to Alabama and some another school as well. So Oregon, yeah. So definitely condolences go out to them, man. Corey, you want to add to it? What's up, Big Al?
It seems like the OG said, we're doing this more often than none. Starting the show off, giving our condolences, giving our flowers to when like you said, some not saying that all instances are like this, but on this instance is carelessness. And yeah, condolences to their family. But something I thought about, and if y'all don't mind, before we get into the show, I want to see if y'all don't mind taking about 5 minutes because when you said the word podcast, that reminded me of something. On our text line, the OG brought up something, and I just want to make sure that we are able to, I'm letting you know I'm getting off of the situation with the Williams family, but I'm now getting into what we talk about on our chat line. The OG brought up something which, when it comes to podcasting, the Cowboys were having what looks like a teammate spat, and you kind of brushed it over to the side. And I they've been talking about this for about two or 3 days now, and you kind of made it seem like there was nothing to this. So one of your Cowboy, I think this is your starting safety, if I'm not mistaken, right? Called out your premier pass rush in a sense of saying that his podcast may be getting in the way of his ability to stay focused on with I guess what is Cowboy football. Now you push me and OG to the side a little bit, saying that this was nothing, but they've been talking about this on the news, on podcasts. They've been talking about it on ESPN radio. I want to ask you again, because the OG tried to ask you this, and I listen. I wanted to know too. Is this a distraction for the Cowboys?
It is not a distraction for the Cowboys, because like I said, this is what the Cowboys do. This is what social media does. This is what the media does. They hype everything up that the Cowboys do. So no, it's not a distraction. And I asked y'all, did y'all listen to the whole podcast? Did y'all listen to everything he said? And what he was saying was that Micah Parsons hasn't reached his full potential. Micah Parsons has a whole bunch more that he can do. And with our coach that we have now, and Mike Zimmer, he's going to push him to that level to make him be who he don't even know he can be. All the distractions that he has, all that's probably going to be eliminated with this new coach. So that's what he was saying. But see, y'all didn't. They just put that little part out there because they want to make it. They want to make a story.
But you hold on, G, because Parsons did say if you wanted to talk to me, you could have called me on the phone.
He did come out. He did come out and say that.
So regardless if we heard the whole thing, he called his teammate out.
Yeah.
And Mike
be locker mates. You could have come to
me.
Pee Wee, I am unbothered because it's a whole lot of nothing. So at some point, and at Malik Hooker being one of the veterans, one of the leaders on the squad, on the defensive side of the ball as well. Sometimes you need to say something to light a match under your boy, under the best player on your squad. And now you see what Mike is saying now? You hear all the stuff that Mike is saying now? Or did y'all just stop? Y'all stop listening to it? Y'all stop listening to it? Okay. Oh, I can't wait for the season to start. Yeah, everybody's worried about what I'm doing. But no, it does. Because like you said, everybody's talking about it. So what do you think the media is saying out there? I don't listen to it. So I'm sure y'all know what the media is saying out there, right? So he's all that. I don't listen to it. I don't listen to it.
If you listen to it, you would have all this rebuttal, but you listen to it, you don't have to tell you listen to it.
I heard a rebuttal because of y'all.
No, this is what I'm saying. There were two different reactions. There was an action and a reaction to a podcast. What was that?
Is
this somebody new?
Mike McCarthy. It's somebody new. What's going on? DZDR for Ev. Gaze doctor. I don't know. Hey, he said this is Mike McCarthy and Dak's last year. Jared's going to turn the team over to Dion, and they will draft. Oh Lord.
Okay, look, all right. That's a whole nother. Okay, Lord Jesus. Okay. At least
welcome
on. Welcome on. Good gracious. At least we talking about something that we know happened when somebody calls somebody out, and that's what I'm saying. I know you keep saying that this nothing to worry about here, but he called out his teammate. I know you just said, did you keep reading? He can't wait for the season to start. But when you call your teammate out, all they're doing is they're just not having a spat on social media. But you called me out, and then when I tell you all you had to do was call me, you telling me that's nothing?
That's nothing. What did Malik say after that? After he put that in there, did y'all see anything from Malik?
They both went radio silent, but the damage had been done.
So ain't nothing going on.
They went radio silent because somebody reached out to him and said y'all need to put this out there putting this out there like that.
Yeah.
But I got two comments.
That's a lot of speculating right now. We're doing a lot of speculating.
I got two comments on two statements you made. So the first statement you made was that Michael Parsons is the best player on the team. So Michael Parsons is the best player on the Dallas Cowboy team? That's the statement you just made a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So he's the best player on the team. So that means he should get the most money. Number two is you made a statement about Mike Zimmerman.
Zimmer
coming in ain't gonna make Parsons better than what he's been. Now all along, before Dan Quinn left, then Dan Quinn was the best defensive coordinator cooking as far as you're concerned. But not that Dan Quinn has gone. Now Mike Zimmerman will go come in there, and he gonna be the best thing since cheese grits. but yet not Mike Zimmerman.
I like cheese grits.
He's been some places. Yeah, he's been some places.
Yeah,
and he hasn't been too successful.
I mean, if you look at his defenses has been successful. Yeah, he was successful as a head coach.
I thought he was
he was defensive coordinator for a long time.
Where?
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, yeah, he's been all over. Yeah.
So he's been a better coordinator than a coach. Yeah. You're right.
Than the coach, yeah.
But the point I'm trying to make is that you was all. I mean, you was 110% pro Dan Quinn. Now Dan Quinn decided he want to leave. Now Mike Zimmer gonna be the best thing coming.
He's gonna use Micah a little different. That's all. He just knows he's just gonna use him a little different. That's all. They use Micah primarily as a rush passer, a DN, and it kind of wore him out as like OG. You're quick to say this. He falls off towards the end of the season. You quick to say Michael Parsons falls off during the end of the season. So he gets beat up a lot playing that defensive end tackle. Defensive end. Getting chipped all the time. Mike Zimmer's going to be a little different, man. He's going to know how to use him. He's going to move him around a little better than what Dan Quinn did.
Okay. We're going to see. We're going to compare stats. Let me make this note right now.
Snack Panther, what's up, Brody, man? Welcome back, homie. Snack says, sometimes you have to pop out and show your teammate. You talking about it, G, so it can't be nothing. Y'all, yeah. It can't be nothing. I'm only talking about it because, Corey didn't want to talk about
it. Because it's something. It's newsworthy.
It's newsworthy for Fox Sports. It's newsworthy for the Stephen A. Smith.
All right. Well, look, I appreciate the 5 minutes of you not saying that it's nothing.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop. I'm glad you brought it up, though. I'm glad you brought it up. And that's just my opinion, man. I don't think it's a big deal. I don't think you're gonna see any riff throughout the season with it. I think Malik Hugger said what he said, and I think he accomplished what he wanted to accomplish out of it. So we'll see.
23 minutes.
We'll see a better Michael Parsons, a bigger, better Michael Parsons this year again. So
I had to make my note. I had to put when we started the conversation, so it'd be easy for me to go back to, because my co-host up there go easily forget this conversation when things go south.
Well, let's stay here, fellas. Let's stay here, man. Let's stay in football for a little bit before we jump into the NBA. I want to talk about your boys, your boy Stephen A. Smith. And this is a little bit of football, but the BET Awards, they gave a small clip, a picture of O.J. Simpson at the BET Awards of fallen legends, or people that just have passed recently. And they had a picture of O.J. Simpson. And Stephen A. Smith came out on his podcast and on TV saying that it's a disgrace for BET to do that. There was no reason for them to put that man on TV for all that he's done, for being a murderer. And they are just wrong for blasting, putting him out there and making black people look bad. And, this is Stephen A. Smith claiming he's speaking for the black community. What do y'all think? What are y'all thoughts on Stephen A. Smith and his, I guess, how he felt about what happened?
We had a deep, in-depth chat about this, and I think we all were pretty much on the same page. My thing is, the reason for O.J. Simpson being put up there had nothing to do with what he has been charged with and never convicted of.
Mm-hmm.
This had to do with his athletic capability and what he brought athletically to football.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, and I think I think one of my brothers said it pretty well, why should we not celebrate our black athletes, our heroes at the time, not based on what they've been accused of, but based on his accolades that he did within sports? That's the whole reason they put that up there. That was not to bring any potential harm, setbacks, or anybody, anything like that. That's to me, that's all it was about. And if you don't if you have a problem with that, then don't watch. When that happens, you have option to turn your TV off.
Mm-hmm.
But to come from, and I like some of the things Stephen A. say, and I like some of the things he don't say. But for that to come from a black man talking about BET,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to me, that's totally unacceptable. Let that man shine. Let him have his shine. He's passed away now. We still talking about something that he got accused of but never convicted.
Mm-hmm.
So you innocent. The statement is, and your wife knows it better than anybody else. The statement is, you are innocent until you are proven guilty. So to me, that was absolutely terrible.
All right. Snacks said OJ, but OJ wasn't black. He was OJ. Go ahead, Jay-Z. All right. Corey.
I'm a little conflicted, and I say that only because these were two different guys. The first guy that they were celebrating was a Renthal James, the football player, that became OJ.
Mm-hmm.
To rush for 2,000 yards in a season, that's an amazing accolade. That's hardly done to this day.
Mm-hmm.
And after he passed, it was noteworthy of BET to say, listen, outside of, like you said, a non-conviction, let's honor what that man did as an athlete, in his 20s and 30s or whatever, and let's move forward. Like the OG said, never convicted. My conflict comes from this. The OJ that was, like I said, with the Bronco and, and him going to jail, and the Ron Goldman situation, and then their family saying that BET should apologize. That was a different man. He was an older man at that time, but that was the actor, and like I said, at that point and I'm not saying this to be racist at all, but he said this is one who he left his black woman, then he ended up with a white woman. He was in Hollywood and all the other stuff. There were two different guys in his life at that point. That I'm saying my conflict comes from when he was an athlete. He was an athlete that broke records and did a great job as an athlete. In his personal life, regardless, like I said, he was never convicted of it. But then at the same time, the gardener was the one that was convicted of two crimes that they never brought up in the past. So like I said, my conflict comes from when people decide to say, you owe us an apology behind putting this man or giving this man his just dues or his flowers or whatever you call it. When do we get to the point where we say, all right, those are two different people. He had two different lives and he was never convicted. Why should this be an issue? So like I said, I'm when I say my conflict comes from, well, when I say I'm having conflict, it comes from a place where people decide what they want to do. And like I said, that's the OJ trial happened in 91, 92?
Mm-hmm.
That was a long time ago. Long time. So I people should, like I said, we like I said, we were all in agreements. You get a man his flowers for what he did. Now, at this point, if let's speak for shits and giggles. If he did, God will take care of that. He was in a court of law with his peers. He was never convicted. They end up, civilly, he ended up giving some money or whatever. But yeah, man, I didn't see anything wrong with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm in agreement, man. There was nothing wrong with it, and I think it was either Pee Wee or Rodney that said, like, it's BET. Like, if BET can't give flowers to
right, then who can?
Then who
right.
can? Because we know, like you said, we know ain't nobody else doing it. So, if they didn't like it, wow, don't watch BET. Like OG said, don't watch BET. BET, Black Entertainment Television. Black Entertainment Television. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. And I see what Snack's saying right there when he said, "I'm not black, I'm OJ." That's why I'm saying those are two different people. By that time, he was, he was a different guy. That running back that ran for, like I said, 2,000 yards. That was a different OJ. That's how I feel. But go ahead, G. I'm sorry.
Okay. No, you good. You good. My guy GD Doctor 4F says, if that's Stephen A's take, then we have a problem. They celebrate Ray Lewis.
Where is this dude coming from?
It's a good point.
He got a good point though. That's a good point.
Wait, but another thing, he would. Yeah. Okay. So what he's saying is because Ray Lewis didn't get convicted either.
No. Nope.
Right.
Okay, and we celebrate Ray.
Right.
Oh, okay. I understand. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I actually agree with him. Yeah. So yeah, I just think I think Stephen A's been on one. I think Stephen A, like Al says, man, Stephen A's he's talked sideways about Will Smith, saying he owed the black community an apology. If someone wants to honor someone, is their right. Okay, yeah. So, he came out and said that Will Smith, nobody should be supporting Will Smith, with the Bad Boys movie, because he hasn't came out and apologized to. That was a hell of a movie, boy. Yeah. But he hasn't come out and apologized to the black community for slapping Chris Rock.
He didn't have to do it to the black community. He apologized to Chris Rock.
Come on now. Come on.
He apologized to Chris Rock. He don't have to apologize to the black community. I'm not. Now listen, I get where people. No. That's when it's a little bit extra. Now, yes, it was embarrassing because we don't want to see that on the big stage. But the main one that he apologized to Chris Rock. Now I ain't gonna lie, Chris hadn't been receptive yet. He said he heard him, but he hadn't. I get it, but like I said, you made us both look bad on national television. But yeah, there's a thin line between that, though. Like I said, national apologies and sort of like the Goldman family talking about they needed an apology or BT needed to apologize to them. No, they don't. No, they don't.
Yeah, no.
Hey, they talk about that, and I don't like talking about politics. But has any of the people that injured and killed any of the people in this June 6th thing, have they come out and apologize? January 6th? Have they come out and apologize?
Not at all.
So why you think that's expected?
That's where my conflict lies. You can decide what you think is the best, course of action for something that sometimes don't even have nothing to do with you. Like I said, BET saying we are celebrating the accomplishments of that running back. Anything after with the Hertz commercials and Naked Gun and all the other stuff, they're not talking about him as an actor. They were talking about him as an accomplished running back, as a Hall of Fame runner, as a Heisman Trophy winner, as a 2,000-yard rusher in a season. Like I said, broken records that a lot of running backs have never seen.
Mm-hmm.
Right. They gave him his flowers.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, good. All right. Before we jump off, I like where we are, man. And I know we talked about Bad Boys the last time we was on. Did y'all watch Beverly Hills Cop Axel Foley returns back to Beverly Hills? Did y'all see that?
No, I ain't seen that.
I ain't seen it.
It came out Wednesday, so y'all check it out, man. We'll talk about it.
Okay. Well, let me ask you. What's your grade? Just tell me what your grade.
I give it about a 7.5.
No, you said out of 10.
Out of 10, yeah, out of 10. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now, have you watched Beverly Hills Cops 1, 2, and 3?
I watched them all again. Yeah.
Okay. So okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Gotcha.
Snack, what'd you think about it, man?
Because I'm gonna say this here. Did y'all see? I know we're getting off. I don't want to get off that long. Because did you see Coming to America 2?
Yeah.
And that I don't know how y'all felt, but it wasn't that great to me compared to the first one.
No.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I didn't
and
think so
so
either. Yeah, I didn't think so either.
and lately, like I said, Eddie Murphy. And this is just me for Eddie Murphy. Sometimes when you bring back an old character, and especially if it's been 20 years, and you bring an old character back and you don't do it right, he's still wearing that same leather jacket. He hasn't been promoted yet. He's still the detective. But you're saying that you give it a 7, so that's that's a B. You giving it a B?
I gave it 7.5. I gave it about 7.5.
Okay.
Snack gave it 8.5. Snack gave it 8.5.
8.5. Okay. All right.
Yep. And so he had his daughter and his son-in-law both play in the movie as well. So
okay.
So yeah.
I didn't know he had children. Okay.
Yeah.
Ask a father that had kids, and he's still wearing that Detroit leather jacket. Okay. All right. I look for it.
My guy says, has the panel forgiven Ray Rice? And if so, how long will it take before you forgive P. Diddy? Ooh.
Oh, Diddy going to jail. That
boy, he out there hiring Russell Simmons. That boy, he ain't coming back to America.
He ain't coming. The minute he come back is on.
Yeah.
So that's a good question though. Have we forgiven Ray Rice? He's still with his wife. They never did break up.
They might not broke up, but no.
I haven't.
Anybody to me, and I guess I'm old school, but anybody that raised their hand to hit a woman, ain't nothing but a coward.
He ain't just hitting a woman. That man
closed fist.
Yeah. Nothing but a coward. That's just my feeling. That's just my personal feeling.
I'm with you on that, dog. I still can't. I still have no love for Ray Rice, man.
So Ray Rice is still an employee of the Ravens as the last that I was looking up. I think he, how for the rookie symposium and for he's supposed to be an advocate. You know what I mean but like I said, that closed fist in that elevator, man. That's tough. Yeah. That's a great question.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I can't forgive him for that. Go. Don't come on. Uncle. Keep going. Oh Lord.
What? Got you?
You know what that means.
Yeah.
The boy that came and sat right underneath him. He about to start pooping.
So that's I guess the question is he asking, did we forgive, or like you just said, I ain't forget. But did you forgive?
I ain't forgive him. Nah, I couldn't forgive him.
Okay. All right. I got you.
I got a mama, a wife, 4 girls.
Yeah.
Can't forget that.
Understood.
Sure. People said Ray and Diddy can burn. So my guy said, who is Dana White? Dana White,
the comedian. Oh, Dana White, the president of UFC.
I don't know who Dana White is.
Yeah, I don't know who is that.
That's what I'm saying. That's the president, the owner of UFC. What about him?
He said Dana White hit his wife and nothing happened.
Oh yeah, that's the president of UFC. He did. He slapped her. And she had it on tape. This is the thing, huh?
This goes back to that, to me, like a double standard. So why hadn't this been publicized like everything else been publicized?
He did the same thing that
he's the owner.
Yeah,
UFC?
he's the owner of UFC.
Hey, president.
Yeah, owner and president. Yeah, big white guy with the bald head. What he did was the same thing Ray Rice did. He buried it, with the social media and still with his wife, but they went low key and we stopped talking about it. That's all we did. We just stopped talking about it. It's not like you said, it's not like it didn't happen. We stopped talking about it. The media and like I said, he's a billionaire. I don't know if by shutting it down, they just stopped talking about it. But that's what happened. No, it's not forgiven. No, it's not.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and we all know why it hasn't been publicized like the Ray Rice. I think two things. Of course, it's the color of the skin, and then the other one is also the UFC doesn't have as much pull as the NFL does. I know
Okay.
UFC is
Right.
they have a community. They have a community that watches them, but not like the NFL. NFL is
Right.
all over. So I think that plays a part into it as well. So, all right, good stuff, man. Good stuff. All right, let's go ahead, man. Let's move on. My dog Snack says, man, Ray's wife forgave him. So I guess that's good. That's good for him. He's good to go. So he's in no place to doggone, not forgive anybody. So
You got
that
Snack.
Yeah.
Snack, you got a daughter? Okay. I may have felt differently had I not had a 5-year-old daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a forgiving guy. You know me. I'm okay. But so I'll change my stance, not as like yours, G, but I can probably see myself forgiving, but I won't forget. You know what I'm saying? I won't forget what you did. I won't forget the open hand fist you did. She didn't deserve that portion. That'll be me when, like every time you ask me for something, I won't forget that portion of it. Now, in my heart, like I said, the God-fearing man in me will go, I forgive you for the mistake you made, but I can't forget the fact that my wife hauling ass running, and I ain't never seen her run before. No, it ain't raining. She just running. She running with her cousin. I ain't never seen her run before, and they look weird. Okay, I'm sorry. You seen somebody that don't run, but yes, but to go back to what we're saying, like, in all of these cases, it's like you gotta learn to forgive. But like, what if we put in that situation with your daughter? Will you forget? Will you forgive?
You seen that movie, haven't you?
Which one?
A Time to Kill.
And I hope they burn in hell.
I know we all have daughters, but even if I didn't have a daughter, I got a mother and I got a sister.
Yeah.
So to each his own.
Yeah.
Right.
See, I guess this is where it gets conflicted, and I get out my soapbox. When you forgive, and then the woman goes back, that's when it's tough.
That's when it's tough. And I try not to get into people's relationships like that, like involve myself. Like I'm not gonna like it. I'm not gonna be cool with them, but don't get me involved.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
especially if you go and then you go back.
Yeah, then you go back. I done been, and I was telling my wife before, like I done been a part of some stuff, man, and I try to jump in and that person turn on us. Like, wait a minute,
turn on you?
I'm trying to help. Yeah, I'm trying to help you out. Like, yeah. So,
don't hit him. Don't get out here.
Right. Now I'm in the battle with both of y'all. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah.
That's what I say. Okay. All right. I'll see y'all. I'm gone. Deuces.
I wish somebody would. I'm here to help you, and then you don't you do it. What? Dang.
No. Snack said, boy.
Oh, dang.
Corey, you a chauvinist, Corey. We know why you put extras on it. If someone did something to your son, you just let that go.
Nah, my son? What you mean? Like what? My daughters? No way. Chauvinist? I'm a chauvinist? No way. Now I ain't gonna lie. I got some weird opinions on things, but a chauvinist? No. You said, look, do you know my wife? Look, do you know who I live with? Come on, man. Look, these guys, those who know me and on that show know, come on, if anything, I'm a whole lot of things, but no. Come on, man. I wouldn't be on the show this long.
Yeah. Snack said, "You put hands on my family, and I'm ready to go." Period.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
I go in for
Yeah.
No
mine.
doubt. No doubt.
I feel you, dog. I feel you. All right. Someone that feels the same way about their family. Um, they they feel that way so much that they brought him to his team.
Nice
Um,
transition. Nice transition.
the Los Angeles Lakers and LeBron James pick up LeBron James Jr. with the 55th pick in the NBA draft, bringing Bronny to the Lakers um, in a, on my part, a stunning pick.
Stunning, like
Yeah,
pretty pick, like a good stunning. What?
no,
What?
not stunning, not beautiful.
Oh,
Stunning that they would skip over other people to pick up somebody else's son, just so they the daddy would be happy, um, which is a disappointment to me as a Laker fan. A disappointment to see someone control a storied franchise like the Los Angeles Lakers, um, control them in such a fashion that it's not about winning anymore. The Lakers organization is a winning organization. This is what they're about. They're not about just being mediocre. They're not about, you know, not being relevant. And to pick up um, Bronny James for me, I felt was a a publicity stunt. It was a um, that's just keep LeBron happy. Um, and LeBron doesn't care about winning championships, not anymore. LeBron cares about LeBron. And I think I said this before on the show. LeBron is about LeBron. You know, what his legacy is going to look like, what he can do to continue to build his legacy. And that I think it's crazy.
Mm.
uh, uh, uh.
So we didn't get to talk on the show about it. After it happened, we talked about it way before, but we didn't talk about it before after it happened, man. So let's hear you all's thoughts on it, and let's hear the thoughts from everybody in the chat as well, man. Let's go with you first, Corey, because I know what OG got to say.
My
Let's
dad
go
got me a job. My dad got me a good salary. I got a good office. You know, I'm working on the team. I'm going to learn on the job, and I'm at one of the most prestigious law firms out there. You know, and who better to do it than my father, who has become, as of this, as what I think that's it 2 days ago, the highest earning NBA player ever. I got a contract where I don't have to go to the G League. You know, I'm a one-way player. That means I get a 14 spot. I'm on that 14-piece roster spot, whether it's on the end or not. I'm not going down to the G League. I actually have gotten the third best contract after Antetokounmpo's brother. They were saying somebody else, where I get money. I get regardless of if I play or not. I'm guaranteed this contract of $7.9 million for 4 years. And that's because my dad has some of the best influence around. My dad lives vicariously through my game, and I will be we'll be the first father and son duo to play on the court. I even played last night, and I did the same thing I did when I was at USC. I did 4 points, and I was 3 for 12 shooting. And I'm still gonna be on the Los Angeles Lakers. Now that you heard me say that, I just said a whole lot of foolishness, you know. Now, but at the same time, what I know we said this for weeks now. Did we know? And I add another piece to the puzzle. Rich Paul said to the other 31 teams, do not draft Bronny James, or we will go to Australia and play. You can have the rights to him, but we will not play for your team. They held the NBA draft on day 2 hostage because somebody was like, hey, we might just pick up Bronny. Don't you pick up Bronny. We have a plan. His father and me have a plan. It is, G, I agree with you, a travesty. It is a bunch of foolishness that there are other kids that are playing in the G League, that are other kids in the draft. One guy in particular that we were looking at that, or get this, let's just put guys that we were looking at in particular that get a bet that should have got a better shot with better paid money than Bronny. But that's what happened. Membership has its privileges. All right, my dad's business partner is also my agent. I still make money off endorsements on top of the $7.9 million that I'm gonna get for the Lakers. So I'm gonna make plenty bread. Foolishness. Straight foolishness.
OG?
Okay. So I've been saying this for a while. Nobody took me serious. But now it's come to nutrition. I also think I've said that JJ is gonna be your coach.
Whew.
Nobody didn't believe me on that either. But I agree with Corey on what he's saying about other players may have been better. But I guess on the flip side of it, nepotism has been going on for a long time. But not on our side. So they put their brothers and the sisters and the aunts and the uncles in these high positions. And that's okay. So to me, I guess I'm two-sided on this. I'm two-sided on this because, like I was saying, it's better athletes out there they probably could have drafted, but they chose Bronny. But if I'm in a position of either one of y'all are in a position like LeBron James was, where you have opportunity to bring your son to the league, would you do it? That's my thing. And like I say, nepotism been going on for a long time. So to me, if it's good for them, then it's good for us.
Would you bring your son, Angie?
On his own merit.
Oh, one quick thing for you to say that.
Okay.
I just noticed that when I don't know if it's the first press conference, which press conference it was when they were talking to Bronny and what's the other guy got drafted in the first round for Tennessee? Can't remember his name.
Connect.
Yeah.
White boy.
Connect.
Dog. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They were interviewing them, and JJ Redick. I think there was some questions that was that, but then JJ Redick hurried up and spoke up and said, Bronny got here on his own merit. He was. It's like he went into defense mode. JJ did,
because it ain't true.
I'm kind of torn. Like they say, they're best athletes out there. They probably should have had the opportunity. But on the flip side of it, other folk been doing this nepotism thing for a long, long, long time.
Is this nepotism?
What player do we know has done this?
No. I'm not talking about in the sports world. I'm just talking about in general. This just happened to be in the sports world, but in the real world, nepotism has been going on for a long time. Now it just happened in the sports world now with LeBron James. So, like I say, if it's good for them, and like you said, it hadn't happened in the sports world. It's the first time that a father and son gonna play together.
And I'm okay. Like, so yeah, if LeBron own the team, hey, Bron, do what you want. LeBron don't own the team. That's my problem right now. Like, this ain't LeBron's team. This ain't the LeBron Lakers, or is it? Like, yeah, so yeah, there you, and that's my issue right there. We got this one person who don't care about the Lakers running the team, and that's my issue. He cares about the Jameses, but he don't care about the Lakers. So that's what my issue is. That see, and everybody bring up Giannis' brother. Giannis' brother didn't get picked up because of Giannis. Like Giannis, he been playing with Giannis for years. No, he didn't. He been playing with Giannis for years. He been playing with Giannis for years. Y'all,
So
do you not remember Giannis? Giannis wasn't Giannis before. Like Giannis just became Giannis. Like
right.
That's not why he got picked up.
But
he got picked up on his own merit, man.
Look at the same manner though, G. Okay, so we're saying that there are other players out there in the G League that should probably got an opportunity that Bronny got. So do we not think there are better players out there in the G League that could take Giannis' brother's spot? That are better players.
Yeah. I'm sure they probably. I'm sure they probably tried. Because look,
have you seen that highlight tape?
No.
So Giannis, put it this way, he may not be.
Y'all do know he got another brother. Y'all do know he got another brother, right?
I know he got another brother, but he may be the reason. He may not be the reason that his brother's originally got on the team, but he is the reason that his brother is now staying on the team.
Hey, definitely. That dude is garbage. That other brother garbage too.
You don't know what he's doing in practice. Like, so he might be the most hustlingest guy on the squad. Like, ain't no telling what he's doing in practice. Like,
come on, G, come on, buddy.
No, I'm not.
Come on, G. You gonna tell me that Giannis has no influence? You don't think Giannis has no influence on his brother staying on that team?
I don't. I really don't.
Man, come on, G.
Have you seen that dude shoot? Have you seen that highlight film?
They show his low lights, but if you go look at his highlights, that man was balling his highlights. Like,
no, he is not.
He got a highlight thing out there too, where that bad boy is hooping. So
what's his name? What's his name?
You got I can't think of his name. But you gotta somebody put a clip of all his bad plays. But if you go look up they got a clip out there too with all his great plays. This bad boy's hooping.
Hey man,
just like Bronny. You can go and put up all Bronny's highlight plays like they did yesterday. On his 2 points, two field goals he had. They put up a little. Oh man, look at that shot! Look at that move! You can do that with everybody.
And that's what you saw with Giannis, his brother.
Thanos can play. He's not as good as his brother, of course not. But
that's his name, Thanos.
Yeah,
Thanos.
That's what. Yeah, Thanos. Is. Yeah, so he can play. He just not. I don't know.
Are you saying Thanos? And I see it, and it's Giannis.
That's Giannis.
Hey, Giannis.
So what's his brother's name?
It's Giannis. Giannis and Giannis.
They twins? They twins?
No. Giannis is also on the Greek national. Thank you. Bronny ain't about to be on nobody. He ain't about to be on nobody's damn USA team.
That ain't a whole lot to say.
He be doing the same thing on the national team. They barely made it to qualify.
How about
they just qualified?
Who? No, the
Greek team.
They knocked out everybody.
They just qualified though.
They knocked off Luka.
But guess what though? He will be doing the same thing on that team that he's doing on the books.
Nothing.
Mop up.
Who? His brother? His brother? Yeah. I'm sure his brother probably starting.
Oh, they in trouble then.
Well, I would say that's why you don't have a chance.
I had to look it up and see how many points he had today. Or yesterday when they played. So Thanos is catching strays out here, dog. He is, man. He is.
Well, now you gonna start agreeing.
I know he catching strays. Y'all here through y'all shooting the man down.
They need to be shot down. Pull.
Yeah. So thank you, Snack. He actually plays. Thank you. I don't know why they give this man a hard time. My guy says people gave Seth Curry a shot because they thought they could get a clone of Steph for a cheaper price. No,
Has nothing to do with it. Yeah, I was just saying balling.
Steph was balling. He was balling that dude. He was balling that dude.
How long has Giannis been in the league?
The same amount of time Giannis been.
No, about what?
He came
about 4
with
or 5 years, right?
No,
4 or 5
years. About 5 years.
5 years. Career 481 points.
Yeah,
he got that much. Oh wow, okay.
He don't play much.
Right.
He don't play much, but
400 points. Divide that by 2.
My guy said my guy, he said, did we say the same thing about Scottie Pippen's son when he got picked up? Do y'all remember Scottie Pippen's son in college?
No.
That boy was balling. That boy was balling in college.
But that's not the same example. We're talking about a brother that rides the coattail of another brother.
He was saying that we didn't have a problem when they got picked up. I guess he's saying they got picked up because of their parents' plan, but they didn't. They got picked up on their own merit. So I think that's the difference. Yeah, that's the difference, man. Those guys, Max Christie, he was balling in college. Scottie Pippen Jr. was balling in college. These cats, they held their own. Shaquille O'Neal's son, that man still didn't make it because he hasn't been balling in college.
Right.
When he still hasn't made it. Yeah. He hasn't been balling. I think Sharif is still trying to get in the league.
Sharif. Sharif was playing on the Australian team too, wasn't he? He was playing somewhere overseas.
Yeah, thank you. No, the Ball brothers didn't get a stop because Alonzo, the Ball brothers was balling. LaMelo was balling.
And when this true? This says former, but for Thomas, who tore his left Achilles tendon in June, cannot play, but is also with the team.
What you saying? Former Bucks, but he's with the Greek team.
Yeah,
they finally dropped him.
But say
I know that right.
Say he tore his left Achilles tendon in June. He gonna be with the team, but he can't play.
Or probably said that Giannis, we can't keep holding this guy here, and he just tore his ACL. We need more players. We can't do it anymore. Okay.
Al said Shaq is not LeBron. No, he's not. He's not LeBron. He's not. But Shaq is not trying to. He's not putting anybody in there. He's not making any calls either. He's making. You got to make it on your own merit. Period.
Yeah.
He's not good. He's not good. The same thing Carmelo Anthony is saying about his son.
Man,
look,
what?
I'm not doing that. My son's got to make it on his own. Like you're gonna pick Cayenne up because Cayenne is balling. You're not gonna pick him up because of Carmelo Anthony.
Right. Like we're not doing that one and done.
Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Shaq, Carmelo, they're not LeBron.
Right.
No, they care. They don't. They're not trying to make anybody do anything.
You can call it what you want.
They want everybody to earn it. They want you to earn it.
But Cayenne he's actually pretty good though.
Oh, yeah, he can go. He can go.
You know who really can go?
Who?
Them Boozer twins.
Oh yeah.
And they listen. and hey man, Carlos Boozer, them kids. And look, he already letting them know though. He's saying now if they are good, they're good. You know, they're coming in like a 2 package. You know, but he wants them both to get college experience also. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They want to do right by these children.
Yeah. Oh man, Snack said I remember Moses Malone's son got picked up.
Who was Moses Malone's son?
I don't even know who his son is.
Because Carl, it better be Carl. That's the only. Because Moses Malone, his last year was with the Hawks, and that was in the early 90s.
Yeah. He said, so is Bryce James going to catch strays now? He can't get in the league if LeBron is playing or else. No, I think Bryce is better than his brother. I think Bryce is going to be better than Bronny.
Yes, sir.
And I think Bryce is going to make it on his own merit, though. I think Bryce, I think Bryce had the skill set that can get him there. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think so.
Let me
The
ask you
Matt
this.
Barnes twins are doing well too. Yeah. Go
Let
ahead.
me ask you this.
Yeah.
So LeBron at first opted out of his contract.
Mm-hmm.
And the rumor was that he opted out because he was willing to take less pay if the Lakers had gone after another
You know,
star.
do you know how much less he took though, OG?
No, he
I
didn't
think
take less. He didn't take
they
less.
said it was about $1,000, wasn't it?
No. What I'm saying is that the rumor was that when he opted
He
out.
said he'd take a $20 million cut if they went after a big name, and they did.
And
they went after big names, and nobody wanted to play with him.
And now the Lakers are $1,000 over the luxury tax or something like that.
So then he went back and signed 2 years, 104.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's be real. Al says, "Let's be real. People just hate LeBron, no matter what he does."
That's not true. That's not true.
I just don't like him with the Lakers. I don't like. I didn't want him when he came. I don't want him now. Like,
so give up that 17. Man.
Hey, I would change it all if he wouldn't have came.
I said that he loved it. He said he think that it's great. It's Laker. This is Laker heritage in so many words. And he sounded like Rob Pelinka. And I said, listen, man. I said I'm gonna have a rebuttal for you on this show. But now he told me straight up though. He said I'm pro Laker. Now I'm asking you this as a former pro Laker person. Does Al have a point where I see him the same way you do with the Cowboys? Like I'm all in regardless of how this goes. Does this team have a chance to win?
No. Lakers?
Yes.
No. We probably gonna be. We probably not making. We probably won't even make the play in. Lakers probably won't even make the play in. And so that's great.
All because they drafted Bronny?
No. They didn't get better. Like that, not because they drafted Bronny.
They got Connect.
They got Connect. Yeah, Connect's a good player, but Connect ain't taking them over the top. Like, yeah, no. The LeBron's a year older. LeBron don't care about winning. We gotta put that out there. LeBron don't care about winning. So
LeBron does care about winning.
He does not. He does not.
I think you said this a long time ago, OG. You said about padding these stats.
Right, but I still say he want to win.
Win what?
I'm still saying he wants to win. If he didn't have the drive to play and win, I don't think he'd still be playing.
No, it's not about winning for him though. It's about, like you said, stat padding. He's trying to make sure nobody's gonna catch him. So he's out there. This man, he don't want to play no defense.
So suppose they do make the playoffs.
He said this man don't want to play no defense.
I need to put that down.
He can serve himself on the defensive end so he can score points on the offensive end.
So suppose they make the playoffs.
If they do make, you said suppose they make the playoffs?
Yeah. Because you said they're not.
You make that big if, man. Snack says even the Kings just signed DeRozan. Everybody but the LA teams got better in the West. And let's go there.
Hey, one quick question. So my brother has probably been a Laker fan for over 40 years. And when they drafted Bronny, that dude took his license plate off the front of his car.
Dang.
And filed it away and put the Chevrolet Emma back on the front of his car.
Put the Chevy. Damn. Hey man, that's petty, boy. He said, I'm going back to G. I'm going back to Chevy logo.
Yeah. Took the Laker logo off and went back to Chevy, boy.
Dang, you don't want it on your car?
No, don't want it, man. Don't want it. I can't win with this. I can't win with this. No.
He said, how's the man what?
How does a man who works that hard on his body don't want to win?
Right.
Does somebody want to help me? I mean, come on, y'all. Y'all got to see how obvious this is now. This man is all about LeBron. Yeah, he gonna keep his body good, but why? So he can
play with his son.
So he can play with his son, and so he can say, "Man, I'm averaging 25 points a game. I'm 41 years old. What do you want me to do? Play some damn defense then. How about that? You out there on the court, play some defense."
And you're right. At the end of the day, it's gonna be 40,000 something points that he has accumulated in order to, like I said, for it to not. I think Kareem had 38 years, right, before it happened to him. I think LeBron wants to do. He wants to do the same. Just listen. Talk to me in 50 years. You know, if it's ever possible. You know, but. Mm-hmm. To answer that question, how can a man that keeps himself in that shape, that, like you said, G, that's why. But on top of that, I'm gonna say it again. This man, and this is just my opinion. It was his goal. It was his dream to play with Bronny. He said that thing 3-4 years ago. I want to play with my son. Mm-hmm. You know, regardless of the winning, regardless, like we just watched him put the draft on hiatus, put it on, like I said, on high alert, you know, put it up for grabs, whatever it is that you want to call it. But it was about him and Bronny. It is. I think he's doing Bronny a disservice. You know what I'm saying? Because once he's done, the Lakers going to be left with that kid.
Yeah. Yeah. With that being said, man, all these teams in the West have gotten better. We just passed the trade deadline. It just happened. And these teams have gotten better. Which teams in the NBA have made the biggest impact in their trade for their squad? Which team has given themselves a better chance to compete against the NBA champions, the Boston Celtics?
To me, I think and only if you stay healthy, which I guess I can't say that if I'm gonna go with them.
That man backtracked so quick. That man moonwalked on his statement quick, boy.
Yeah, I know. I would say the 76ers adding Paul George.
Okay.
Indeed.
That man said, hold up, let me back up on you real quick. But I agree with you, OG.
He been heard about.
Yeah, he is. So you saying if Embiid stays healthy?
I'm talking about both of them.
Okay.
And Paul George, Embiid and Paul George.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me ask you this, because I do agree with you, OG. Is what's the difference between Paul George and Harden in that spot?
Paul George and Harden. I think Paul George is going to be more dependable. I mean, when he's in there, he go give it his all. He's not go play 2 quarters, then not show up for the next 2 quarters.
So you're gonna get 100% out of Paul.
You're gonna get 100% out of Paul. I think if Paul crosses that line, you're gonna get 100% out of Paul for the entire game. He's not gonna play half the game and then put it on cruise control. I think you get 100% out of Paul.
Oh, okay.
What you think? G?
I think you get somebody who's gonna play defense. Where Harden
George plays defense.
Yeah. He's a real good defensive player still. So I think you get that out of him. I think you'll get a guy who's gonna like OG said, he's gonna try hard. But I think you're probably gonna get less. You're gonna get less games out of him, though. I think you probably get more games out of Harden than you did PG.
Out of Paul George, man.
Yeah. PG, I hate to say, I don't want to call him injury prone.
Bro,
he may be a little injury prone. I know he reached out to LeBron. He reached out to what's another player that's been playing for a while? It was somebody else that had been playing. I think it might have been KD. Reached out to them to see how they are able to still log so many minutes at the age they are, and I think he's trying to take on their regimen now to see if that'll help him out. But those like OG said, those are the things that worry me about the Philadelphia 76ers, because they picked up some good pieces, man. Caleb Martin as well. They brought in today or yesterday as well to add to the roster that they already had, man. So
that's a pretty good pickup there.
That's a really good pickup. He actually took less money to go and play in Philly, man. Then they picked up Eric Gordon as well.
Aaron Gordon. Eric Gordon.
Eric Gordon.
Eric Gordon is fragile too.
Yeah.
I'm about to say,
so I Philly did an excellent job as well. My dad says the Spurs and the Mavs did well. I think the Mavs picked up Klay Thompson, and then they picked up that was another guy they picked up, and then the Spurs picked up, of course, CP3. I don't know how I feel about that. I think a younger CP3 would be great with Wemby.
I think CP3 will do that.
Loud.
I think what CP3 is going to do is, the Spurs drafted a lot of guard that we say they needed. So I think CP3 is going to be that tutor, that coach, that guidance to bring those rookie guards on board. Because I think they got a couple good guards in the draft. So I think that's more of his role than anything else.
The only thing I didn't like about the CP, the minute they dropped him, he picked up the first, like I said, the first suitor he signed with him.
Yeah.
And I like it, but I don't feel like, because like I said, all I can see is him lobbing, and then like we all know, come playoff time, CP3 ain't nowhere. He in the grocery store somewhere. But
I go though. Nowadays, as old as he's getting, you snooze, you lose. So
he almost 42. Yeah, so he almost 40. So hey man, you like me? Okay, let's date.
We go together. Okay,
we go together. Yeah, we go together now.
You stupid man. Say, hey, I picked the first chick. You look cute. Me? Okay.
So the Spurs picked up Barnes too. Okay, from Sacramento. That man, Barnes a little long in the tooth as well. It's not Marvin Barnes, it's the other Barnes. I know you're talking about though. They picked up some experience. But I think, like I said, everybody in the West got better. Everybody in the West got better. Even the Pelicans picking up DeJounte Murray. They got better with that. But they're trying to
that wasn't a pickup, wasn't it? That was a
trade.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they, but they're trying to get rid of Ingram though. So I don't know how that's gonna look without Ingram. But they pick up a dog in DeJounte. So they won't miss the scoring that they're gonna lose from Ingram. So I think they will. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I don't think they've gotten better. I think they probably just went to the side. I don't think they've really gotten better. I mean, if they keep Ingram, I think they're a better team. But if they're trying to get rid of Ingram, I don't think they're a better team just switching him and DeJounte out. So, but the Knicks, like you said, and I think we talked about that when it happened, picking up Bridges.
Bridge, Bridge. That was a crazy deal.
Yeah. But they re-signed OG right after that too.
Yeah, but they let go. What you call him though? Hartenstein. Yeah, let Hartenstein go.
Yeah. That I don't know how. I don't know.
He's pretty good in the playoffs, especially with my man. What's the other name? Not being 100%.
Yeah, when Mitchell went out. Yeah.
Donovan just re-signed.
Yeah, I was surprised Donovan stayed in Cleveland.
Sure.
After they just got rid of your coach, who got you there, and then you stay. Another guy who's not really trying to win, I don't think. Man,
Oh, Lord.
I'm gonna get this paper. I know I ain't winning nothing, dog. Let me go ahead and get this paper. So, and then everybody don't want to win that chip. Like, hey, if you don't get that chip early, hey man, let me just go ahead and chase this money.
So where you think he should have gone? Where could he have gone to have a chance of getting the chip that didn't already have players?
Well, they had him linked to the Lakers. They had him linked to the Hawks. They had him linked to the Heat.
If he gone to any of them teams, he'd won the chip.
I think you give it a better chance to compete.
No, that's not what I asked. That's not what I asked.
It varies. I can't say they're gonna win a chip just because you go there, but I think you put yourself in position though. That's all you want to do is put yourself in position. Do you think they're in position with the Cavs?
I'm not saying in position. My point is, like you said, these are teams out there that I right now have options to go to. So do I go there? Are they gonna offer me the same money that Cleveland offered me? Chances are I'm not gonna win a chip with either one of these teams because everybody else that has a chance of winning the chip already picked up their players. So do I go there, not taking a chance to get the money that's been put before me? I do like you say. I stay here with my money.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. So he decided to stay with the money. He chasing the money. So he ain't trying to get no ring.
I'm saying that's what I'm trying to make to you though, G, is those other teams that you mentioned, chances are they're not gonna win no ring in his career time.
So he just chasing the money.
He's not chasing the money. He's doing the smart thing, getting what I know I can get. Because them other teams not gonna win no chip either.
Yeah.
Al says players could do like LeBron and use your powers to get on a contending team, or be like CP3 and come to the end and no chip.
But a lot of players can't do like LeBron.
Oh no, we go.
Next year, Donovan was supposed to go on to the Knicks, but they got Jalen, and you can't play 2 6'2" guards. Yeah. No, you're right about that. Absolutely right about that, man. I'm gonna give a shout out to my Hawks, man, on what they did. Nobody's really talking about what the Hawks have done. Bringing in Larry Nance Jr. and Dyson Daniels, along with Cody Zeller. Cody Zeller from, I guess he went with Charlotte and late in the Celtics.
Cody Zeller played for North Carolina.
North Carolina, the 7-footer.
He old.
He's not that old.
Damn. Oh, GJ cut you up real good.
They're not that old. But Dyson Daniels is a very, very good pickup. And Larry Nance Jr.
I'm sorry. Oh, he said that dude old.
He's 31.
He's 31. That ain't bad.
It ain't good. Yeah. I'm sorry.
He ain't no young boy.
I like Cody. Cody's good in North Carolina.
Yeah,
but Cody on the outside.
The lights on at the he said that the lights on.
I think he's gonna give you. I mean, he's gonna give you physicality down low. He's gonna block some shots every once in a while. He'll finish around the basket still. Like he ain't gonna go out there and Shaquille O'Neal nobody. But he'll be another body you can throw at an Embiid, another body you can throw at somebody big. So,
you getting 6 fouls. That's what you've been getting.
That's what you're getting, dog. That's what you need, man. That's what you need. My Pop says, man, I'm a bit concerned that with Anthony Edwards. He said his head's gotten much bigger since the playoffs. I noticed that he needs more growth in his game. Wow. Where that come from, Pop?
Wow, more growth in this game.
Man, what? He just came out.
Nowhere. Where that come from, Pop? What?
His head getting bigger? Like his his attitude? Damn.
What have you seen between the end of the playoffs and now? I mean, I haven't seen it. What? Talk to me, Pop. What you talking about, man?
Why, man? I know I'll usually get on North Carolina players, but I don't want to bust your bubble, G. 23-24 season. Cody Zeller averaged 1.8 points, 2.6 rebounds.
Who you play with? Charlotte, right?
This say NOP.
Pelicans? Oh, okay.
He couldn't.
He said playoff performance and his attitude.
Huh?
Oh wow. Mr. Wright making serious on me.
I kind of disagree. I disagree with you, Larry. I will say, listen, the attitude, I don't see it, but I know he got burned out. You know what I mean? He got burned out real quick.
Yeah.
But I just saw competitive fire. I didn't see attitude. I didn't see, you know, like I said, I guess we'll have to agree to disagree. But man, that's like I said, you got me on that one.
Yeah. You got me on that one too, Pop, man. I'm curious. I'm curious to see how he does in the U.S. Olympics. Not the U.S. Olympics, the Olympics for the USA team. The U.S. Olympics.
We got it. I was say we got our own Olympics.
All right, and with that being said, man, so who do y'all think would be the biggest challenger for our USA Olympic team in basketball? France with the two Wimbiana and Rudy Gobert, and then Richard from the Hawks. The Frenchmen actually got a nice little squad. Canada. I think I showed y'all Canada squad with Shea Gildress and Shy and
Edie decided not to play.
RJ. Oh, Edie's not playing?
Not for Canada. He said he focusing on his NBA
season. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he want to prove people wrong. Okay.
Yeah. Like basically, we ain't finna win nowhere. Let me focus on what y'all should have picked me first was the Hawks, in my opinion. But anyway.
Snack says France has no guard play. Spain, who's always tough. Who's always tough in the Olympics, man. So y'all don't think anybody's gonna give the Okay. We got it. I think France will give us a problem.
Do you think France gonna beat them?
No. I ain't gonna say beat us. But I think France gonna give us a problem. Even Canada might give us a problem.
And swimming.
Serbia's out. Isn't that where
that's Luka?
Yeah, they out. They didn't make it. Yeah. Serbia didn't make it. Giannis knocked them out of playoff contention. I mean, Olympics. So they're not even performing in the Olympics. Pop says French is gonna be a tough one. Oh, Joker. He in Serbia. He's Serbia. Okay.
But I don't think he's playing this year either. I don't think he's playing for his squad either this year. Hey, boy.
They got LeBron playing point.
I saw that too. I think they had Curry as shooting guard, LeBron at point, and they had KD, Tatum, and Embiid.
Did you just hear that lineup, dude?
Yeah.
I just listened to the way you heard that lineup. What's that?
And don't talk about who coming off the bench.
Who you got coming off the bench?
You got your man you just talking about. You got Ant-Man coming off the bench.
Ant coming off the bench. Golly.
They small coming off the bench. They got Ant, Booker, Halliburton, and Adebayo, AD. And 80 come off the bench.
Yep.
Hooping though.
How did small come off the bench?
Huh?
How did small come off the bench then?
The only one big is 80.
That's all you need.
Adebayo.
Adebayo, he's 6'9". That boy ain't big.
But I'm saying when that second team come in there, he won't be playing something. AD be playing something.
AD, Right. You know, AD don't play no damn center.
Man, come on.
And you play the 4?
He want to play the 4. Like he don't like playing center. AD want to be the 4. But I mean, they'll still be big. They'll still be bigger than everybody else out there. So yeah.
Anyway.
Okay. So no, y'all don't see us struggling at all. Okay. I see us struggling. France and Canada. Those are my teams I worry about for.
You know, I saw a clip today, and rest in peace, Kobe. But they showed a clip when where Paul Gasol from?
Spain. When he ran through his chest.
And Kobe told him, I know a play they gonna run. I'm running straight through it. And boy, when he hit Paul Gasol, all you heard was a thump, and Paul Gasol.
Look, and his teammate was like, man, he really
doing that to his own teammate.
His own teammate.
He's done.
I thought that was pretty serious today. I saw that clip today.
Fellas, I don't mean to cut this out, but I gotta get these kids back.
Hey, we about to close off. We about to close shop, buddy.
Okay.
We about to close shop, so we good to go, man. I think we went on for 136. We made up for lost time. So
no, I know, right? Did y'all get all that stuff? Okay.
All right. With that being said, man. Thank y'all. We thank each and every one of you all out there, man. Everybody that was out there on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, man, appreciate y'all rocking with us. Everybody put your name in the chat, man. We appreciate you all. Snack Panther, James Littlejohn, Rodney Littlejohn, my dad Larry Wright, the new cat, man. Not Al Lassiter. He's a vet of the show, but my guy, what's his name? There you go. GZDR4L. Appreciate you rocking with us, big dog. Make sure you hit that YouTube like for us, man. Make sure you subscribe. We come on every Wednesday and every Thursday. I mean, and every Sunday at 8 o'clock. All right. Who else is out there? My cousin Matt. My dog Bronny. All right, anybody else out there I may have missed, man? Talk to my eyes, not my heart. Man, we love y'all. Remember to keep your head on the swivel and keep God first. Oh, my wife, Crystal Wright. We thank y'all, man. We love y'all. We'll see y'all on Wednesday, baby, at 8 o'clock. We are out, man. Peace.
Whoa!
I didn't do it.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Pick it up, Austin, baby. Don't leave it like that, baby. Pick it up.